KFAN.com. Presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Hours live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
You okay over there?
I can't stop.
What's she giggling about?
It's not going to be funny, but Zach had a $20 bill on his desk. And so I was asking him if it fell out of his tuxedo thong. And now I can't stop picturing Zach in a tuxedo thong. I don't know why. It's tickling me so much. But it is.
He's just a $20 bill behind his computer in there.
I didn't realize it was that 20.
Anyway.
You didn't answer the question.
Did it?
Yes, it did. It did.
I knew it.
I can still smell
Oh, boy.
my tuxedo thong.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, you made it weird.
Yeah.
A new study says you should avoid exercising in the evening if you want a good night's rest. The study included almost 15,000 men and women, found that exercising 4 hours before bedtime makes it harder to fall asleep and cut your sleep time by 43 minutes. The effects were stronger when workouts were long, intense, or both.
See, that's why I don't work out at night.
That's what it is, yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah, correct.
By the way, speaking of night, Benjamin, I saw Kieran Culkin on Instagram, some clip. I have no idea how recent this clip was, but he was talking about how he thinks it's absolutely disgusting that people get into their beds without showering beforehand.
Yeah, thank you.
And I immediately, of course, thought of you because you're the only person I know that is like dead set on you have to shower before you go to bed. Apparently, Kieran Culkin the exact same way.
Yeah, because he gets it.
I like my own filth.
Your mic's on.
Yeah, we talked about that on Twin Cities Live the other day too, kind of spontaneously. Surprised by the reaction from people in the audience and at least in the studio that not every, like I figured everybody not everybody, but I figured a high percentage of people shower before bed.
Is this just every time for you?
Every night.
You've never just crawled in bed?
I mean, come on. There are some nights where like sure, like
you're a little hammered.
But I would say, if you're a little hammered or whatever, but I'll put it this way, Mus. I don't remember the last time that I went to bed without showering. It had to have been a couple years ago.
And then you put the filthy pajamas that you wore the night before on.
I don't wear pajamas because I think that's weird too.
What do you wear?
Calm down.
Jeez.
Oh, my God.
Tuxedo thongs.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I know this is like such a polarizing take, but I think that it's the same thing as wearing shoes in your house. It just grosses me out. You never wear shoes in your house. If you go fill up your car at the gas station, you realize how much filth is in that little area with all the spilled gasoline and all the people that spit loogies and like whatever. Yeah. That area is disgusting and alone. And then you're gonna wear those shoes into your house and prop them up on your living room, like
sofa,
whatever. I'm like, Davenport, whatever you want. Like, it's gross.
Davenport.
I don't know. I can't think of the name.
Couch?
Do you have a
coffee table?
The coffee table. There you go.
Do you have house shoes then? So like a pair of shoes that you wear just in the house?
Just take your shoes off. You can wear your socks or go barefoot.
You got to have house shoes.
You're barefoot.
I can't walk around barefooted in the house.
Really?
No.
I'm pretty much barefoot all the time.
Same.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nope. I got house shoes. Actually,
my feet sweat too much for that.
I mean, if I had to get back on the dating scene, those would be the two things. Like if you don't shower before bed and you wear shoes in your house, I'm out. I don't care. I don't care if you're 11 out of 10. Not happening.
Wow.
You need to lower your standards.
Yeah, man.
Nope.
Take a deep breath.
Nope. And
Speaking of attractiveness and being single, let's do Fan 5 because I think I have something I can transition right into that makes a lot of sense.
Well, that
Sports
would be
related.
incredible.
It's time for Fan
see you pull
5
this
on
off.
the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, builders and remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers.
This has to do with sports and beauty. Jordan Hudson finished third in this weekend's Miss Maine beauty pageant. She came in second last year.
Ooh, she's fallen.
Her dad, who happens to be in his late 40s, and her current boyfriend, who's 73, sat in the front row and cheered her on.
Oh, golly, Ma. Are you kidding me?
That had to been so uncomfortable.
And then the dad drove off a bridge.
Her boyfriend, of course, is former Patriots coach Bill Belichick. He is 73. Again, her dad is in his late 40s, and they, according to the story, got along just fine and seemed cordial. But
I bet.
he hates his life.
I think the weirdest part about that whole story is that she still has a dad in her life. Because I would have assumed that daddy was gone a long time ago.
Fair.
Okay.
There's daddy issues.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I thought daddy wasn't around.
Okay.
That's why Bill's sitting next to him going, thank you, by the way. I
So
appreciate the
bizarre.
daddy issues.
Think about this. So
bizarre.
Steve Belichick, right, the mullet coach son guy, I believe I looked this up. I think he's 38. If he was dating Jordan Hudson, who's 24, you'd be like, okay, I guess, right? Like, that's 38, 24, only if she's 5'3". 38, 24, you're like, that's pushing it, buddy, but I guess I gonna give you the green light?
Damn right.
Nope, not Steve Belichick. The father of Steve Belichick, who is 73.
That's granddaughter age there.
Bill Belichick is old enough to be Jordan Hudson's dad's dad. The whole thing's weird.
Yeah,
the whole
And it
thing's
grosses me out to no end.
I
To
said,
no end.
I said this a couple weeks ago. The weirdest part to me is not the age disparity. It's how he is a lapdog to her.
Yeah.
See, I go the other way because, again, my oldest is 19, which means 5 years younger than Jordan Hudson, right? So that would be the equivalent of my daughter dating a 68-year-old. Don't
I'm not
make
saying
that noise.
I'm not,
Don't make that
That was weird, Bob.
I'm not saying that I want that. I don't want that for my own daughter, but I'm just saying that
Don't make
this
that noise.
this sort of thing happens because of status and money and whatever.
For
right?
sure.
I get it, but it's the way that he lets her run his life.
Yes.
That's the thing. That's the thing that kind of is the weirdest part to me.
Well, wasn't the football team, they're basically saying that at University of North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
That they're like, we don't want her around.
I think that's false.
You don't really that storyline? Because I heard that over the
weekend.
weekend, but
I thought they said that was false. That there was a rumor that went that she was banned. I don't think that's true.
UNC has denied
Yeah.
that it is banned.
okay.
See, she just bosses them around, too.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe.
Hawk likes to be bossed
the thing
around.
is, of course,
I
they
do.
would say that.
Yeah.
Chris, how old's Abby? 22?
She's 22, yeah.
22.
Be cool.
Be like dating a 71-year-old.
Yeah. That's weird. That's older than me.
Yeah, considerably.
Yeah, that's weird, man. That's weird.
Ick!
Don't do that, Abby.
Over the weekend, Benjamin, Derek Carr announced he is retiring. What the hell are the Saints going to do at quarterback? I know they drafted one,
Arch
Tyler Shook
Manning.
or whatever, but still. What are they going to do this year and beyond?
I mean, everybody is now looking back and saying, like, well, why didn't we draft Sanders? Like, if you knew this shoulder injury. And the thing is, like, the reports were that his shoulder was real bad.
Yeah.
That was even before the draft. It was bad news. So they knew. And I guess internally, that makes it look worse for Shador because they're like, yeah, we knew that and we still didn't.
Well, and they took Tyler Shook, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
They straight up passed on
They
Sanders and
straight up-
thought Tyler
yes.
was better.
Yes.
Which is fine. They have every right to
Yeah,
do
they have
that.
every right to think that.
And maybe
Yeah.
they're right.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
And Shook is barring some like weird freak injuries that he sustained because of just his aggressive play style. He's a really good quarterback. I mean, he just happens to be like 28, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people had him going up the draft boards late just because like when you really evaluate his film and you take away the injury stuff, like this guy can really play. Like he can throw this thing around. So they must really, really like him. So I'm guessing he's the front runner right now.
The Pacers again beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 129-109. Indiana takes a 3-1 series lead and has the best team in the NBA on the ropes. One of the best teams, at least. Siakam, Turner, and Toppin all had 20-plus points, and Indiana had three guys on the bench with double figures or more. So, yeah, Pacers on the brink of closing out the top seed in the East.
Man.
They dominated them in the regular season, and now they're dominating them in the postseason. It just must be a matchup thing. So, again, let's hope if the Denver Nuggets advance to the Western Conference Finals and the Timberwolves advance to the Western Conference Finals, that this plays out again, that we match up perfectly against Denver. We've owned Denver. I'm just saying it's not a guarantee. It's working for the Pacers because they have dominated the Cavs when the Cavs were dominating everybody else this year. But for whatever reason, just match up really well against Cleveland. And now they're doing it again. And Donovan Mitchell tweaked his ankle, like in between halves, I think, and is getting an MRI today. So now you're taking the best player on the Cavs potentially out.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, way over.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over, Johnny. Sauce, both of your squads won yesterday. Dallas 5-2 over Winnipeg. That game was tied at 2 going into the third. Dallas scored all 3 goals in the third. Dallas takes a 2-1 series lead. And then Florida beat Toronto 2-rip. That series now tied at 2 after Toronto won the first 2 games. Florida has won the last 2, so the home team has won all 4 in that series. And I was saying to Zachary earlier, obviously I'm anti-sweating Florida, right? So I want them to lose. So I've watched a considerable amount of this series. You would not even know that Austin Matthews is on the ice.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That is weird.
You almost don't even hear his name.
Yeah, and they had a great opportunity on Friday night to put them to bed in that overtime game, and they just couldn't get it done. That Florida team is super scrappy. That's a really good team.
Yep.
And they were on the mat, they got up, and now they'll probably win that series.
I have 6 teams, you have 2, and it does feel like a coin flip just because your 2 are that good. It feels like we're 50-50.
And hopefully next round, I have 2 and you have 2.
It might be 2 and 2, exactly.
Because Dallas is going to, right, Zacho? Those 2 are going to win that series?
I think so. And by the way, to your point on Austin Matthews, it sounds like he's dealing with an injury. So that could be it. It's one of those, you fight through it and you find out later that, the guy's been playing with a broken neck, or something, crazy.
What?
But
That's sad.
It doesn't happen maybe that crazy. But it is the amount of injuries that we find out after the playoffs are done that these guys have been playing through. It's
like all the Lakers.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, every Laker had a season-ending injury, just happened to be right during the series against us, and then they all kept it quiet until they lost, and then they're like, "Oh, my arm!
LeBron
No!"
limped away on camera.
But yeah, Dallas seems to be, obviously they had a big stumble game too. I think hockey is just very weird this year.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on with him. But back to the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's been a great year. The game on Saturday night in particular, Golden Knights score with 0.4 seconds left to win that one. Man, it's been fun. We've been really blessed. Both NHL and NBA are delivering, and man, it's a fun time of year to be a sports fan.
It is. It's super fun to watch.
All right, Wolves and Warriors tonight at 9:00. That's game 4. The Wolves are up 2-1 in that series. Let's hope they just win these next 2 and close this team out. One of the hottest teams in baseball. An 8-game win streak for the Minnesota Twins that ties the Dodgers and somebody else. I forget who the third team is for an 8-game win streak. 7-6 over the Giants in 10 innings.
The Tony Hawks.
Yeah, that's a good baseball team, man.
Here's Rocco.
You talk about having a lot of fight in you and just toughness in you. I think that's coming out in a lot of our guys right now, and it's showing with the results. It was a heck of a homestand. As enjoyable of a homestand as, what else do you want from a team? Certainly not any more wins, because we're playing good winning baseball.
Yep, 8 straight wins. The Twins are over 500 for the first time this season at 21-20. That was a 6-game homestand. They won all 6, obviously. Up next, they are off today and then at Baltimore. And that is the team that they just swept the series before San Francisco, and they swept them with a run total of 19-5 total.
Woo, Baltimore.
So, let's go.
Baltimore is one of those teams, and I only know this because I play MLB The Show, and you can see like every team's top prospects. Baltimore is an absolutely loaded roster, but they're last in the league with runners in scoring position. Jackson Holliday was the number 1 overall pick. He's their second baseman. Gunnar Henderson, I think, was a top 5 pick. He's their third baseman or shortstop. Adley Rutschman is their catcher. He was the number 1 overall pick. And Kobe Mayo, another guy they have, was a top 10 pick. And they are awful.
That was the most anyone has ever known about the Baltimore Orioles.
What is happening over here, Rain Man?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I just know a lot about that. And I wanted to flex my Baltimore Orioles muscle.
Did you learn that on the Twins podcast, Clayman and the
No,
Geek?
I learned it from playing because I take all those players off of the Baltimore Orioles and MLB The Show. And they're all studs.
You are a fascinating human being.
It is crazy what you just did there.
Yeah.
Are the Orioles like? Is Baltimore like your East Coast team? Because the Dads are your West Coast team.
Yeah, no, the Baltimore Orioles are terrible with runners in scoring position, or they would be a way better team. A lot of people thought when the season started, they were like second or third to win the whole thing. I think they're like 15 and something. They're hideous.
Ouch.
He's like Frank the Tank. All of a sudden,
He's
spills out
just
all
gonna
this information. And what happened?
He's just gonna
Plus,
snap out of it.
We went to the game last week, and that's who they played, the Orioles. So, anything else?
I know. When I go to games, I don't do any recon on the team that they're playing.
No,
I didn't even
Just
know there
there
was a
for the
game going on
cocktails.
most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I barely
If
even
I'm
know
at
who
a
they're
game,
playing.
I had an event I had to attend.
I couldn't name one player from the San Francisco Giants, and I went to the game yesterday.
I'll name
Sauce?
this one, Chad Regards.
Isn't there a? Maybe I couldn't either.
You're asking the wrong people anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Dusty Bottoms.
Oh, He had a great game.
Yeah, you watched him closely.
Yeah.
Or Lucky Day.
Yeah.
Or what's the other
Or
one?
Willie Get Up.
Ned Niederlander. It's hard not to say Nino Niederreiter. Headlines next.
You better believe it.
I'll do some random stories from around the world that'll fascinate you, and then Chris will tell you so much about the Baltimore Orioles that'll blow your mind and make Sauce's knowledge look absolutely
I'm going to
worthless.
embarrass the hell out of you.
Yep.
That's fine.
Wait till all the info he throws at us next segment about the Orioles. The bird, not the baseball team.
Yeah.
It's going to be fascinating. Power Trip Morning Show returns after this.
Wolves and Warriors, Game 4 from Golden State tonight at 9. Hear the Howl. Live on the audio home of the Timberwolves, iHeartRadio and KFAN. Presented locally by TimberTech. It's round 2 of the playoffs. Wolves, Warriors, Monday at 9. Live on the Minnesota Timberwolves channel on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN The Fan. Powered locally on The Fan by TimberTech.
Upgrade your outdoors this spring with TimberTech decks. Get the natural look of wood without the upkeep. Durable, beautiful, and built to last. TimberTech. Everything wood should be. Ask your contractor today for TimberTech.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins.
Join the millions of people who are celebrating going hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins. Footwear you just step into and they're on.
It's crazy how something as simple as a pair of shoes have made my life better.
After trying Skechers Slip-ins, I want all my shoes to have this technology.
See what everybody can't stop talking about. Go hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Mountain on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Made for This Mountain.
Luther buys used cars, which means they'll buy yours. If you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that you would like to sell, flat out sell it to Luther. Drive in to any of the 45 Luther locations. Tell them you have a vehicle you would like them to look at. They'll look it over, and then in about 15 minutes, they'll give you an offer. It's fast, it's simple, it's safe, it's stress-free. They're looking for all makes, all models, and all price ranges. So maybe you think your vehicle's just worth a couple $100 or a couple of $1,000. Luther still wants to see it, and they might surprise you with a good offer. And one of the best parts about all this, if you accept the offer, Luther handles all of the paperwork. And look, Luther has the largest inventory in the state of Minnesota, and they are always looking to add to it. And that's where you come in. So find a location right now at lutherauto.com, or if you know where one of those 45 locations is, drive in today and sell that vehicle to Luther. Turns out the best place to buy a car is the best place to sell your car. Sell your car, truck, van, or SUV to Luther. Find them online right now at lutherauto.com. Luther buys used cars.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my superhydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
For over 8 years, QC Kinetics has been the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for joint pain. If you have joint pain and you just heard the words non-surgical, my guess is you're pretty excited. That's the whole point. Over 50,000 satisfied patients across the country with QC Kinetics, because this is the option. If you have been putting off surgery, because who wants to have surgery, and you want to deal with your knee pain, your back pain, your shoulder pain, your hip pain, but you're like, I don't want to have surgery. QC Kinetics is the path. This is regenerative cell therapy, no surgery, no steroids, no drugs, and no downtime. So if you want to get back this summer and beyond, doing the things that you love pain-free, you got to set up a free consultation at QC Kinetics. Learn about how the procedure works. This is a quick in-office procedure, and hopefully you can get back up and running quickly, and that's exactly the point. So set up that free consultation today at QC Kinetics and see what they can do for your joint pain. Call them today at 612-254-7123. That's 612-254-7123. 612-254-7123.
Standard Water repairs foundations. Cracks in your basement walls, bowing walls, or settling foundation? Standard Water is the foundation repair expert since 1977. Free basement foundation repair and waterproofing estimates at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Carboni's Pizza gets you prepared for the playoffs before tip-off, during halftime, and after the buzzer. With over 30 locations in Minnesota and western Wisconsin, Carboni's is your winning play tonight. Order pizza, pasta, salads, and hoagies now at Carboni's.com.
At Brand Inc., we know your business's reputation rides on every detail, especially when it's on the road. Our commercial vehicle wraps combine eye-catching design, 3M-backed installation, and a seamless process built for busy teams. Whether it's one truck or an entire fleet, we help you turn heads, build trust, and grow your business. Your vehicles are always moving. Make sure your brand moves with them. Start your project at brandinc.com. That's Inc with a K, brandinc.com.
You want to get back on the road after a DWI safely and responsibly? Start with a phone call to Smart Start MN, the state's top ignition interlock specialist, who can provide the expert guidance you need to get through the whole process, which can be pretty challenging and daunting. They know the ins and outs. They know all of it. And their devices developed exclusively for Smart Start MN can get you back on the road. That's a must for many people. I'd start with a phone call. They've got trained experts available 24/7, and let them guide you. Just go to smartstartmn.com. That's smartstartmn.com.
Unbeatable anniversary savings of 73% off installation labor on your siding project. Buildersandremodelers.com.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Catch Game 4 tonight with our Ultra KFAN watch party at Heartbreakers in Chaska. Yours truly will have your shot to win great prizes, play games, and sample Michelob Ultra. Pre-party kicks off at 8 o'clock. Get the full details now at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar. I will see you tonight at Heartbreakers in Chaska.
To know.
Oh, good.
Good to
for you.
Basketball, give me the ball. Because I'm gonna dunk
That's
it.
right, Finchy. On game 3. Finchy?
They made the game ugly. They did a great job of just, being super physical and trying to, kind of, like I said, take it into the mud. And, we could certainly obviously do things better and smarter. We'll look at the tape to try to see where we can. But I was proud of our guys because we got right down in the mud there with.
I still think smarter is the key word, though. If the Wolves had let Game 3 slip away, it would have been between the ears. I thought that was the reason why we were struggling and not pulling away. Is we just weren't playing very smart basketball. So clean that up, please, by 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, Ben, please.
Yeah, please.
Clean it
Can
up,
we
Ben.
do that?
Please clean it up.
It's not that difficult.
It's smelly.
And more monster dunks, right, Sauce?
Yeah,
entertain
man.
us.
Yeah, rip the rim.
Yeah,
Rip the
like
rim
the
down.
Monstars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ant dunk was sweet.
It was
That
very,
was
very
awesome.
sweet.
Well, that's incredible because they're little tiny things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would that dude say something like he scraped the sky?
Yeah.
I believe
Hawk,
he
you
said.
saw it.
I did. Yeah. That was incredible.
Right. All right.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. Go solar in 2025 and beyond with Wolf River Electric. Starting to produce tons of power now.
Yeah, I can tell, man.
It's
Your
sunny
house
as
is
hell
like
out there.
glowing. It's so powerful. Like I'm afraid of it, kind of. Your house.
Yep.
It's amazing. Like you sort of treat it like Iron Man. It's like it's powering you up.
I don't know what you're doing in your house.
Well,
in
it saves me money, and then money empowers me to go play cards, and then I give that money throughout the upper Midwest to other strangers. So it really, the more the sun produces, the more philanthropic I am.
You give the stranger.
Does that make sense?
Really do give
Sure.
How often
I
do you
give
give
back.
the stranger?
A lot. It seems like a lot. That he
Man, you're really into that.
Ben, I like doing these things before you leave because, I don't know, sometimes I think these are going to trigger you. So I just like throwing these out just to see if you can get pissed off. Here we go.
Here he goes. Wow.
A longevity researcher claims that popcorn could help you live to 100 years old.
I'm listening.
I hope it
I
does.
got audio, dude. Would you like to hear the audio?
Yeah.
It's Dan Butner, by the way, our buddy.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not just, see, that's why this is a great bit. The headlines are supposed to be a little
He's the
vague.
best. Yeah.
A longevity researcher. Dan Butner's our guy, man.
Our
He's
buddy,
awesome.
Danny B. Let's hear it.
Let me tell you about the best snack that you can eat to live to 100.
It's a snack.
But you can also afford. Popcorn. Air Pop popcorn. It's very high in fiber. It's very high in complex carbohydrates. It even has more polyphenols than a lot of vegetables. People didn't realize that. Everybody can afford it. It is easy to make. It's easy to store. And what's the most important? It's delicious.
Amen, brother.
Yeah,
What's a
amen, brother.
polyphenol?
Popcorn's amazing.
Listen to the Hulkster.
I wonder how he feels if you make it with coconut oil. Is that even better? Am I going to live like 150?
That's a good
he
point.
said,
Air popper.
let me read it. Hold on. He says, I ain't fancy. That's what he said.
Wow. I ain't fancy.
That's what he said.
So, are you allowed to just absolutely cake it in butter? Because that's the key.
Yeah.
Right? That
If
can't
it's
be
real
good
butter,
for you.
Yeah, if it's real butter.
Oh, if it's real butter?
Yeah.
My mother-in-law was over at the house yesterday.
Oh, great story.
And I know this is popcorn related, and it's the most painstakingly
Oh, tell me
tedious
about it.
process that she makes sure that like each kernel of popcorn gets butter on it.
I declare.
So she puts some in the bowl, and then she mixes it up with the
Yeah,
butter.
that's what you got to do. You got to
And then
layer it.
she
Like
layers the whole
lasagna.
thing.
Don't
yeah.
you rip on grandma?
So
the
just in
whole
case,
thing is
so
like-
just to clarify, you're saying your mother-in-law is insane.
A little bit in the popcorn realm. Thanks, Corey.
And she has painstaking teats.
What?
That's what you said.
What did you say?
He said painstaking teats.
No.
You said those words?
Yeah.
I don't think he said that. I'm going to stand up for Muss here.
Okay.
Are you saying her back hurts?
No.
Paul, your hands up.
Muss's mother-in-law, Woodhawk,
She likes popcorn.
If her back
and
hurts.
has painstaking teats.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No,
You
I
said
did not.
those words.
Mussman.
Oh, man.
You said those words. Those words were said.
Oh, you
I
guys are
heard
going to
that.
get me in so
I
much
think the next time she comes over, you're going to be making your own popcorn.
But you know what? That's the
Making
way you
your
do
way
it, though.
downtown.
I've never
She's
seen
doing
somebody
it.
do it. I appreciated it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was worth
Sounds
it.
like
If you're
it.
going to put the
But the
butter
whole
on,
time I'm sitting there going, popcorn's done. I want the popcorn.
I know, but if
I
you're
had
going to
to
put the
sit and
butter
wait.
on the popcorn, then you do like a little layer of popcorn and
Yeah.
then a layer of butter and then put more on. It's like a layer cake.
It's exactly what
Yes.
she did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
that's
way
the right
butter's
answer.
all
She's
the
doing
way
it
down.
correctly.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
It really panned out. But
Painstaking.
I just never seen anybody take that much time getting butter on popcorn.
Oh, but it sounds like she's doing it right.
Yeah.
Patience, Muss.
Well, she's got the time for it.
It's love.
Denver police finally arrested a man who has robbed a Circle K repeatedly this year.
They got him.
He's been linked to 10 separate robberies, just robbing Circle K's left and right.
Who says strange things are afoot at the Circle K? What is that from?
Oh, is that Bill and Ted?
That's it. Thank you. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's it. Thank you.
I believe that is
Good
correct
pull,
because
man.
the phone booth, right, with
Yes.
George
Yeah,
Carlin
that's
is right in
right.
the parking lot
That's right.
of a
Thank you,
Circle K.
Musselman.
That sounds right.
Great movies.
Great.
10
Great.
robberies.
And why is he not in jail?
Oh, they finally caught him.
Oh.
He is now.
He had a total haul of how much money?
Ooh. Good question.
$74.52.
yeah.
$8.
I'm going to say $800.
$988.
I'm going to say he had 538.
Muss, you're the winner. He stole $600.
Oh.
10 robberies. So an average of, Zachary,
69.
just 60. $60 a pop on average.
Yeah,
10
but-
robberies, total haul of just around $600.
But how many Slim Jims did he have?
Right.
Don't know. I think he just went for the cash register.
I
Hazel's
mean-
Farm. Thank you.
if you're gonna rob a place, you got to at least walk out with just a handful of Slim Jims or beef jerky.
Give me whatever was on the rollers.
Yeah.
That weird one that doesn't have skin on it. Like,
For
what
sure.
the hell is that?
Take whatever you can
Do you know
grab.
how good a whatchamacallit bar is? Do you
So
have any
good.
idea?
Very
They're
good.
the best.
They're the best.
Oh,
They
so
are very
good.
good. Underrated.
Steal
Forgotten
those.
about.
You should buy some, Hawk.
You should leave me alone.
Okay.
Sauce.
Yes, sir.
Today is National Limerick Day.
Oh, I knew it.
Give us an example.
Oh my God! I don't think I have to
I can
leave.
think of just one.
I've got to leave in 3 minutes. There's no way this is getting done in 3 minutes.
Give us an example. Even make one up if you have to. National Limerick Day.
Like his race car a limerick?
No, it's
That's
okay.
a
He doesn't know.
palindrome.
He just doesn't know. It's okay.
Give me a hint.
Nantucket.
Like is a
Nantucket's the best one-word clue.
Like is a limerick like is that where you're like the guy wrote in on Saturday and then 3 days later he left on Saturday?
That's a riddle.
Okay. Knock knock.
That's a knock-knock joke.
Is it like there once was a man from
Yes.
Nantucket?
Yes.
Who came all the way from California?
It's not how it ends.
Happy National Limerick Day, everybody.
I got one.
Oh, God.
Hickory dickory dock.
Oh.
Oh, God, I thought we were going to.
No, that's enough.
Little boy.
Police say a naked man
money.
fought officers at a Kansas gas station and bit a dog. Wow. The dog is okay.
That's greasy.
But if you're at a gas station and you see a naked man just in general,
Yeah.
and then he starts fighting officers and you're like, did I just watch a naked dude bite a dog?
Yeah.
That's got to be a
My
mind
God.
bleep.
I'm like,
Yeah.
boy, oh, boy.
And then what if
PA.
you saw that happen?
Yeah,
and,
PA,
and then
take
you,
a deep breath.
and then you wore those same shoes in your house.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what
okay.
your problem is.
I see what you're saying,
Yeah,
though.
you're being
I think
weird.
it's weird. I don't know. I
But
would
does he
have-
shower before he goes to bed? And he's already naked.
Last one for
I bet
Ben.
your mother-in-law does.
Last one for you, Benjamin, before you got to go.
Don't.
A woman in Northern Ireland is going a little bit viral because she just got married.
Oh, good day.
There were 8 groomsmen at the wedding and 95 bridesmaids.
Yeah. That's right. I like
That's
those
the right
odds.
ratio. That's the right ratio. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
boy.
those odds.
She said she started with 7 or 8, which is where most weddings kind of top out. But she runs a dance school and decided she wanted to invite every single one of her dancers.
Yeah.
What?
Just give up.
I mean,
95 bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
Yeah, if you're the dude, then you got to just give it up.
Yeah,
I
it's over,
don't.
Johnny.
I don't. When the I do's come, it's like,
I changed my mind.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of cute, though. I mean, I'm guessing these are all like little flower girl type age girls that were just all bridesmaids.
Oh, is that what you're
first.
thinking? Oh, okay. That changes
All right.
things.
According to this story, though, there was an American named Tina Ackles in Florida in 2015 with 168 bridesmaids.
good night.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
a lot of them. Yeah.
There's 8 billion people on this planet. I don't like 168 people,
Right, well-
let alone
What if you're like
have him in
number
my wedding.
165? You're like, please don't pick me. Please don't pick
Oh,
me.
you're getting
correct.
picked.
It's going to cost me so much money for this damn wedding.
Yeah, you're right.
I gotta go, guys.
Oh, Ben, no.
Ben.
I love you guys so much. I missed you last Thursday. My
Even me?
apologies.
I missed you
and then
too, buddy.
I'll see you guys this Thursday.
It's
See
never
you
the same when
Thursday.
you're not here.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And I love you.
And I love you. And I'll
Tell everybody down there I said hi.
I will caress you soon.
That's
Wow.
so sweet. Now, for 2 weeks in Europe,
Oh, that's yeah.
you and I just traipsing around nude beaches.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have that girl with her 98 bridesmaids come down to the game in Dublin.
I like those odds.
Man, that's going to be a grind if you're not staying the whole time. Flying back and forth
Yeah,
is
I
going
don't
to be a
think I'm
pain
going
in
to
the
take off
ass.
all those days of work. I think I'm just
man.
going to fly back after the game and go back on like Friday or Saturday.
Oof.
Yeah.
Quick trips, man. That's going to make it not as fun.
I'll just have Hubbard pay for my first class, and I'll just have a layback seat.
Oh, the
Can you
best.
imagine? How cool would that
Yeah,
be?
they won't do that.
They would not do
Company
that.
jet.
They would not do that.
They
All
would
right, love
not.
you guys. Bye.
All right, bye,
buddy.
Ben.
There he goes. There he
Ben
goes.
Lieber, Twin Cities Live, 3 to 4:30, weekdays on Channel 5.
Can you imagine having your company pay for something?
No.
Call bonus. You know what they owe you for an Uber ride?
Yep, in London. That was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Dude, that check is in the mail.
Oh, great.
That is an IOU, and that is good as money
Yeah.
right there.
Hang on to that one.
And the best part about that story, Sauce, is why we missed the train.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help, buddy. Right? Thanks for the help.
What happened?
It doesn't matter.
No, we'll tell you off the air.
Does it involve Rosie?
Nope.
No.
Interesting.
No.
So you took a shot at somebody not named Mark Rosie?
Rosie is 50,000 times more likable than this guy.
Oh. That seems impossible.
You guys are both dealing with allergies, right? Must you get allergies or not?
No,
I don't either.
Oh, you're so lucky.
According to this survey/study, the Asthma and Allergy Foundation said the 10 most challenging places in the U.S. to have allergies are Wichita, Kansas, New Orleans, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Memphis, Little Rock, Raleigh, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, Greenville, South Carolina, and Greensboro, North Carolina. On the list of best places for allergies, nothing in Minnesota. The closest is Madison, Wisconsin. These are obviously mostly major cities, but I don't know. What is it about Minneapolis that's good or bad for you guys that deal with allergies?
I would guess it's the amount of trees.
Yeah, it's
lots and lots of
the
trees.
wind and
The cottonwood.
Everything's in bloom too, so it's
Thanks,
hideous.
Nirvana.
Yeah, you're welcome, Stan.
Interesting.
You guys have to go get tested to find out what it is that you are.
I
Mark's
have.
not allowed at doctor's
I have.
appointments.
I did do that. Yeah. I had to do it.
And what's the key?
It's what are those trees?
I think Zacho just said
Elms,
Cottonwood?
Nope.
willows,
Birch.
birch.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the white ones, right?
Yep.
Those are the white trees. Yeah, those are the ones that get me. Oh, Lordy. Elms are bad too, but once a birch, if I'm standing by a birch tree, you might as well just put me out of my misery.
And people use those for like decoration too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you go into
it's a good
somebody's
idea.
house, you're like,
Yeah.
son of a.
Yeah. And I ride my motorcycle and I get back and I'm like, I look like I've been in a fight with Muhammad Ali.
That sucks.
It's the word, but I love it. I love it too much. I can't stop.
I hope you guys didn't see this, but if you did, it's whatever.
Is
For
it
the
your slab?
6th straight year,
Yep.
the top baby names for boys and girls in the U.S. have been the same girl and the same boy's name. 6 straight years now, we have the same number one name.
Louis.
Thank you.
There is no Louis on this team.
Nevaeh.
What?
Nevaeh. Yeah, that's a very popular name these days. How about
Gert.
Roberto
Sabrina.
How about
Alejandro?
Sophia.
Ski Club Pat?
No,
Buffy.
Corey?
Smitty
no. You guys are going the wrong way quickly. 6 straight years. That's kind of crazy.
Hannah.
JG. We start playing those bits.
Miley.
Sure.
Rosen?
You're not even close. Let's go backwards. 10 to 1 for the gals. Sophia is 10th. Ava 9. Evelyn 8. Isabella 7.
Chad Abbott.
No. Sophia 6. Mia 5th.
Gargi.
Charlotte. No. Charlotte is 4th.
Barrero.
No. Amelia 3rd.
Squishy.
Oh.
Emma is number 2.
What?
And number 1
What's it start with?
gives it away, but I'll say it anyway. It's an O.
Olivia.
Olivia is the right answer. Olivia is the number 1 gal's name in 2024. The men 10 to 1.
Musk.
Yes.
Number 10 is Berkeley.
Chad Abbott.
See?
Kidding.
Oh.
See?
No way. Again, aren't you glad Louis' name is in Berkeley?
No, because he's Louis.
He's Louis, exactly. That ain't a Berkeley.
That's not.
Boom.
10 to 1. William is 10. Lucas 9. Elijah 8. Mateo 7. Henry 6. James 5. Theodore or Teddy
Theodore was on
4.
our list. Yeah.
Oliver is 3. Noah 2. And the number 1 boy's name for the 6th straight year, and it's been in the
Robbie.
top. Nope. And it's been in the top 5 for 12 straight years.
Adrian.
Oh, it's Jackson?
Starts with an L.
Bruce
Liam.
Boudreaux.
Liam.
Liam is the right answer.
Coondog.
Whoa.
Liam.
Any other-
Chavas.
Wow, Corey Chavis?
Charge.
No, he passed away.
Oh, too soon.
Cuz Nug. Fowler.
What?
Ricky.
Forgot about the cousin.
Fishbowl.
What?
The Green Jacket.
Wow. What's happening?
Gorg. Gleeman.
No.
Good morning, Peter.
Good morning. Less than half of young Americans think having kids is important.
Juice.
What? OJ?
I said young Americans, not dead ones.
I know, right?
I know. He gets it. Yeah, less than half of young Americans think having kids is important.
Grim.
That is very grim.
Yeah, that is.
They're more concerned about being able to buy a house.
Make the case.
A 22-year-old Australian man has been suffering from a mysterious illness that causes his body to feel hot when he experiences cold and cold when he touches anything hot.
Reno.
What?
Oh, yeah. Remember Amelia Reno?
Oh, yeah.
Check that out. You hear what I just said, though? So his body feels hot when he experiences cold, and then it goes cold when he touches anything hot.
Huh.
That's got to be super trippy.
Like menopause instead of menopause.
Son of a.
I see what you did there.
How do you describe that? Like, what if you feel, like, how do we know that we all feel hot and all feel cold the same way?
It's like, how do we all know that we all see green as green?
Right.
If you're told that green is green your whole life, you might actually see what I see as blue.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, right?
Must you just look like you had your mind blown?
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's deep stuff.
Well, it is.
The southern accent is fading in some areas of the South as people migrate to the region from other parts of the U.S. and around the world. So they're saying slowly that the southern accent is starting to go.
Oh, dear, I don't know.
You are.
Let me get some in French fried tater.
How about that thing you retweeted yesterday?
How cute was that?
That was great.
And it's so perfectly, I mean, I know it's AI. So it's little babies, actually, as Billy Bob Thornton and the guy giving him the fries.
Okay, yeah.
And but you got it. It's the cutest thing.
It's very good.
Obviously it's done with AI or something, but they look like little babies doing it, but they're little babies versions of themselves.
Yeah.
I got to send it to you. I'm terribly describing it, but.
We got him French fried taters in there.
Oh, yeah?
We got in there good to eat.
Yep. Man, that's so
It's
good.
pretty good, isn't it? I have to
is
admit,
good.
I'm pretty proud of myself when I do that.
Just realized this, Sauce. Remember like 30 minutes ago, Chris out of nowhere just mentioned Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
It's Tony Hawk's 57th birthday today.
Makes sense.
What you got in there good to eat?
I like that our prep service has him listed as the greatest skateboarder in video game history.
What?
I mean, the video game's elite.
But, I mean, could have just stopped after the word skateboarder.
Yeah.
I'm going to send this to you guys right now so you can at least see him, even though you can't hear it.
What's he want? What's he want to eat?
What he got in there good to eat?
That's exactly how he
I can't believe how good I am.
That's
at
very
that.
good.
I can't believe it's coming out of my face.
And it's so timely, too.
Super dumb question about Tony
All
Hawk.
right, look at it right now. Please. You got to see it. It's the cutest thing you ever saw.
Yeah, it's so good.
What you got in there is good to eat.
Boy, I'm getting a lot of pictures of clitoral on my
Wow, out of context, that's interesting.
On my phone.
Man.
A lot of tweets. It's a city in Minnesota. It really is. I didn't make it up.
Will you say that now as Sling Blade?
But it got in there and glitter on.
That is really good. It's a good bit.
Yeah. Look how cute.
Oh, they're adorable.
Yeah.
So is Tony Hawk actually still the best skateboarder of all time or just the most influential of all time? Like
I would say probably the most influential. I can't imagine people haven't done.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm sure there's.
I'm not connected to the skateboarding community. I don't know if he is universally still the best ever or just the one that is the one that put everybody else on a pedestal. He definitely at one point was the best of all time. I just have no idea if he's still considered that.
Seems like a genuine, really good dude.
Yeah, it does.
Somebody named Rodney Mullen is also being mentioned, but Tony Hawk is in the conversation.
Rodney Mullen?
Big fan of Rodney Mullen.
Yeah.
What do you know about him?
He got made French fried taters and they've been thinking about killing you.
Wow.
That's a terrible name.
You're very good at that, Hogs.
Thank you.
It is very good.
And Tony's number 8 on this. Yeah, this list.
No kidding. That's weird.
As far as what? Based off of what money he made or something?
Wild.
Oh, he's got to be the most.
Oh, of course.
He's got to be the
video
richest
game-
by a mile.
Yeah.
Man, that's so cool. Wouldn't it be good to have somebody that makes something incredible and says, "Hey, can we use your name?" You're like, sure, and then you get rich because of
Yeah,
it.
there's that Instagram bit where he's doing an interview on a podcast and the guy asks him how much money he ever made from the game. And he says he walked in and they wanted to greenlight a second one and told him how much it was. And he just went, sounds great. And he said it's like
6
8 figures they gave him.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, he's made a ton of cash on that game.
And he didn't even negotiate. They just gave a dollar amount.
Yeah,
he just said, "Sure, I guess I'll do
sounds good.
that."
Why wouldn't you? Right?
Right.
How cool.
Well, if they're
You
willing
played
to
that,
give
right,
you,
Carlos?
Oh, loved it.
So good. The first and second one are so good.
Loved it.
I think they're redoing it.
I think
They did.
are.
Oh, they did?
They've been doing it over and over again.
Who's your favorite skater, Hawk, to play in that game?
I like to be Kim Fields.
Kim Fields also has a birthday today. She is 56. She was Duty in the Facts of Life. I think he's going to probably mention Jason Biggs from American Pie. American Pie.
Who else do you like to play us? Who else do you like to play us?
Oh, you guys watch Mr. Robot?
Pirates.
I'm laughing too hard to do it.
So good. That was so well executed. So well executed.
Hey, Sling Blade, do Emilio Estevez in Breakfast Club. Go ahead. Make a random reference to Emilio.
I like Emilio.
Now it's falling apart.
Oh, yeah, it's his 63rd birthday today. What a great reference. By the way, last one, too. Scotty Schwartz turns 57 today. Is that a name you know?
Scott Schwartz? He's not the kid who pretended that he passed out so that way, or no, that he drowned so that way he would get kissed by the...
No, that was Smalls. I think you're thinking of Scotty Smalls. Scott Schwartz was the kid who stuck his tongue to the pole in A Christmas Story. Yeah. He was also in The Toy, but he also grew up to do adult films.
Yeah, he went into porn.
He sure did.
Sure.
Director, I believe, yeah.
One pole to another. Here we go.
Wow. Congrats.
Moss, you're an American treasure.
I love you guys.
We'll see you
I love you too. Can I say something real quick? Just give me 30 seconds. My dear friend Suzanne, who, as you guys know, has had terrible vision problems and just a genetic thing, and she has gone blind in her adulthood, was a runner, and this past weekend ran her first race as a blind person.
No kidding.
Runner, and congratulations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Very proud of you, Suzanne. Well done.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like I've done nothing today.
That's why I brought it up.
Damn.
It's okay. Get out there and run, girl.
And of course, the girl he's referencing is Malin Ackerman, who turns 47 today. She was on Billions.
I like her, and she's real good.
All right, 9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. See you then.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
Jabba, jabba.